In ancient Egypt, the chariot wheel was more than just a tool. It was an innovation that would forever change warfare and transportation. Imagine yourself transported back to the time of the pharaohs, where battles were fought with precision and speed, thanks in part to a remarkable technological advance. To understand the chariot wheel, we first have to look back at the era in which it emerged. The story of the wheel is as old as civilization itself, but it was in the ancient Near East and Egypt that the chariot wheel truly came into its own. The first recorded wheel dates back to around 3500 BCE in Mesopotamia. But the concept of the chariot wheel, designed for speed and maneuverability in battle, began to take shape much later, around 1800 BCE, when the Hyksos, a Semitic people from the Levant, invaded Egypt. The Hyksos brought with them advanced military technology, including war chariots. These chariots were a game changer, fast, agile, and able to deliver devastating blows to infantry. But it wasn't just the wheel that was important. The Egyptian engineers and military strategists took the technology and adapted it to suit their needs, eventually revolutionizing its design. Now, let's take a closer look at the wheel itself. The early chariot wheels were relatively simple in design, a solid disc, often made from wood, with spokes. The real breakthrough came when the Egyptians improved upon this with a spoked wheel, dramatically reducing weight while increasing strength and speed. The spoked wheel, which was first used around 1600 BCE, was crucial to the performance of the chariot. Unlike the solid wheels that had been used before, the spoked wheel was not only lighter, but also far more aerodynamic. The wheels were made from multiple wooden segments, typically 6 to 8 spokes, connected to a central hub. This made the wheels much faster and more maneuverable than any previous design. The true purpose of the chariot wheel was revealed on the battlefield. Chariots were used in ancient Egypt not just for transport, but as mobile platforms for archers and spearmen. A skilled charioteer could swiftly move across the battlefield, outmaneuvering enemy soldiers and delivering deadly strikes. The Egyptian chariot was manned by a driver and an archer or warrior, often accompanied by a second chariot in a pair. The combination of speed, the ability to outflank opponents, and the firepower of archers or javelin throwers gave the Egyptians a distinct advantage in battle. One of the most famous battles showcasing the chariot wheel's power was the Battle of Kadesh, around 1274 BCE, between the Egyptians, led by Ramses II, and the Hittites. In this battle, chariots played a pivotal role in both strategy and outcome. The Egyptians weren't the only ones to benefit from the chariot wheel. Their neighbors in Mesopotamia, the Levant, and Anatolia all adopted similar designs. But what truly set the Egyptians apart was their ability to innovate with materials and craftsmanship. The spoked wheels were typically crafted from strong hardwoods, such as sycamore, and reinforced with metal rims to increase durability. By the 14th century BCE, the Egyptians had also started to use bronze fittings for the axle and hub. The use of bronze in wheel fittings also allowed for greater precision and better load distribution, ensuring the wheel would remain intact even in the heat of battle.